Thank you guys for watching the Animal One Guy YouTube videos. If you like this video, please leave a like and even comment below. And if you like all my content, please hit the subscribe button. And why not click the bell icon for notifications too? That way you can see all my videos. Give me the ball. Hey, reptile rescue family. Whew. It's been time, hasn't it? Where are we standing? We are standing in front of the new enclosure where both my blackthroats are going to go. Smog and Ventress. That's right, both of them are going to go in here, and we're going to see how they do. Hopefully they're going to be able to live together. Blackthroats, you can have multiple females living together, and you can put a male and female together. Keep in mind, if you put a male and female together, they has a very high chance, not always, but a very high chance, above 95, that they will try to mate, and you could have eggs. So there we go. So what are we looking at here? Well, huge enclosure. 8 feet by 4 feet by 4 feet. And what do we have running it? 3 feet, 36 by 26 cement mixing tub for the water bath, filled to about half full. Big 45 inches by 28 inch platform that comes up, and then there's a heat mat on top of it from Kane's Animal Heat Mat, plugged into a retrostat. This will get to about 120-ish, 115, 120-ish, depending on the ambient temperature, and it's controlled. It's got a retrostat to monitor the power of it, and then a thermostat underneath, so we don't have to worry about burning reptiles or things like that. So what it's made for, we're doing it. Eco Earth and Play Sand, or all-purpose sand, base underneath, so all-purpose sand followed by that. And then lighting and heating. What do we have up top? Because we have a lot going on. We have Arcadia, 3 feet, 3 feet. They are 14% UVB T5 tubes in vivarium reflectors. That's 3 times the reflector. So that's going to give light. There's also some LEDs giving light. And then you can see here I have 2 temperature probes here, just to make sure one's not malfunctioning, and if one does, I can swap to the other wired in. And we have 220 watt radiant heat panels, one here, one on the other side. That's going to control the ambient really nice in this tank. Okay, so why don't we bring Ventress in first, set her in, and then we'll introduce Smog, and we'll see how they interact. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put Ventress in. She just woke up. And we'll watch her, we'll see what she does. And just so you guys know, this enclosure has been running for 48 hours. So the heat mat, it's all controlled by Vivarium is VE300 thermostat over there that sets the night temperature, the day temperature, the variant, alarm system, all of that. So those heat panels have run, because if you guys don't know, if you get heat panels, for about the first couple hours after you turn them on, they have an odor, right? They kind of are burning in. It's not really burning in, but that's what we'll call it, where they emit an odor. It's safe, but it does smell. So I let it run. I let the UVB bulbs run. Took multiple temperatures of multiple thermostats were in this thing when setting up to monitor ambient, monitor the heat pad, all of that to make sure that it was a good enclosure, that the ecosystem was correct. And it is, so it's good. So we put her right on the heat mat. God, I hope she doesn't poop, but she may. But that's okay, because this is extremely water resistant. I mean, you can't submerge it underwater, but I can spray it down. You can get it wet. That's fine. And it is screwed down to the platform, so they can't move it. So she'll look around. There's a little bit exposed. It's the cord. That part that's exposed is in a metal conduit, so we don't have to worry about biting or anything like that. The metal conduit actually continues to go through all the way through the wall, so by like an extra 2 feet, so no worry there. And then that cord's secured on the other side. But yeah, we'll just let her check it out. I mean, you can see the old tanks that they were in, how big they looked. Now in this tank, she looks kind of small. Like, you know, she's just, this is just 2 feet here in width, and just over, or just under 4 feet in depth from where she's at, and she looks kind of small. So I was going to let her in, and when she basically gets down from the heat panel, yeah, underneath here is a whole type of cave they can be in. She'll probably jump under there, and when she does, I'll just come and introduce Smog, and then we'll just monitor them, which is nice. Big bath that they can soak in. And I'm going to be working on something for them to climb up. Right now I just did like 2-step platforms. I don't know what I want to do. I'm thinking like a type of rock thing, fake rock. That way they can climb on it, grind their nails as they're going up and down, which will be important for them. Okay, she's mostly down. Let's go get the big boy. Okay, and here's the big boy. Smog going in. Again, he's going to probably look small in this type of enclosure, but this is a nice enclosure because I can get in and I can sit with them. But he's going to check it out. Of course, Ventress is tunneling behind the water pan. That's completely fine. Because it sits like that, I figured they would make a channel and go around like that, so no big deal. The real question is, who's going to be the first one to poop in this enclosure and mess it up? Hi, big boy. Look at those nails. What a big boy. So a big thing, when I'm introducing them like this, just by coincidence, they did both happen to poop yesterday. That's great, right? Also, you can see the belly, although you do still see the monitor crease going through them, the wrinkles. He had a nice size, large rat yesterday morning. And Ventress, I just fed her up a bunch of dubias yesterday. Why? Well, I want to introduce them on a full stomach. You know, they got a little less energy, just so that they can digest. But yeah, it's finally looking like a monster in here, which is really nice. Hi. Hi, don't come over here for pets. I put you in this new enclosure for you to walk around in. Don't come over here for pets. Go around in the enclosure. He's coming over here to me, which I was kind of hoping he wouldn't do. I want you to explore the enclosure, not coming over here to me. Come on. This is going to be new, new sense. This is really important to introduce them at the same time, relatively speaking, of course, within a couple minutes. So no one had the time to go around and spread a scent, and that's what Smog's doing right now. I don't know if you saw, but his hemipene was just full erect on the right side. Let's see if he does it again. But, get in a neutral, we want to get him in a neutral area. Maybe he'll go for a bath. Yeah. Yep, and that's fine. And these concrete mixing tubs, guys, I was at Menards. I don't know if you have Menards by you. I don't know where they're at. But $10 on sale. That's excellent. Pretty heavy duty, and again, if it breaks, another $10. I already have a spare, actually, so because I may use it for something else, I could use it instead of filling up the whole swimming pool to swim the reptiles in. Can swim in that, which is a lot easier to fill. The only thing, Ventress hiding back there. It's a little unfortunate. Hi. Yeah, you're okay in here. Check it out. Check it out. They're going to have a lot of cool areas, a lot of areas to hide in. They can dig out under there. This is about 1.5 feet of substrate. Perfectly good amount for them. And I could always add more if I feel the need. But they got, when you make a platform and things like that, you get like a simulated cave. I'm gonna block this area off with a thin piece of plywood that I can just go voop, voop into the side here, which will go to here. But I wanted it open, obviously, to film him. Hi, buddy. Look at this beautiful boy. Do you like your new setup? You like your new setup? Yeah. Okay, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed me putting them in their new enclosure. It's quite awesome. And more videos in the future of them in here being fed. Thank you guys for supporting my reptile rescue family.